don't need a man. I don't need a man. I was just talking about that phrase with my friend, and I said there's two different ways to look at it. There's the healed version, and then there's the unhealed version. We'll start with the unhealed version. So when there is a good masculine energy who wants to step into her life, right, who wants to provide, who wants to take care of her, who wants to take a load off of her, she still has walls built up because she doesn't trust, you know? So for females who have struggled with survival mode, being the sole provider, being let down by almost everyone else she's given a chance to, sometimes we want to be in a relationship with a provider that we can trust and like feel safe with, but we subconsciously do not accept it. And the way that you can know if you are blocking that subconsciously is to look at how you react when a man does do something kind for you. When he opens the door for you, do you say thank you? When he asks if you need help carrying the boxes, do you say, oh my gosh, thank you so much? If he gives you flowers, do you say thank you? If he compliments your beauty, do you try to shove it off, or do you like receive it? Because femininity is being able to receive and feel worthy of receiving and safe to receive. So there's the hyper independence where we want that kind of a relationship, but we energetically don't want it because we project our past onto all other energies. So that frequency of a man that you want is not going to be able to connect with you or want to be around you because you are pushing him away. You know, does that make sense? Because all the other masculine energies you have accepted in have been duds. So there's that unhealed version. I don't need you, you know. On hyper independence, I don't trust you. I don't trust you to take care of me. I don't trust any man. That's the unhealed version. You got to kind of work on that energetically. And then notice the signs of what kind of man carries the masculine energy that you want. Because we don't want to be in our hyper independence of a masculine energy and feminine energy. As a female in a relationship, we want to be in a feminine energy. We want to receive. We want to feel safe to receive. And that's how we just melt into that. When you have a man who can take care of business and won't drop the ball on you, you can feel safe to just melt away all of the hyper independence. When I say, I don't need you, but I if you're in my life, I want you, it comes from a healed version. There's two different aspects of it. The healed version is, I am happy to be alone. I'm not scared to be alone with my thoughts. I'm not scared to do things by myself. I can pay my own bills. I can do all of that. I'm self-sufficient. I'm not dependent on someone else to bring me happiness and fulfillment. There are other people who literally cannot be alone. You see people who get divorced and within 6 months they're already remarried, and like that could be great for some people, but that happens a lot more than you think, you know. And I think it's because people have a hard time being alone. Being alone is hard if you don't like being alone. And so a lot of times that person will find someone else who's just ready to be in a relationship. They have to find somebody, and those two connect, and then they last a long time. And sometimes it's like divine connection, and sometimes I feel like it's something to fill the void of having to face being alone, because being alone is hard, you know. So anyways, there's that version of, I actually am happy to be alone. I'm not scared to sit with myself. I'm not scared to go places by myself. But for me, I melt into my feminine energy the second a man steps up with his masculine energy. I'm like ready to receive. I will melt into his arms, like wanting to take care of him and nurture him, because he's taking care of me and providing for me with safety, with provision, with love, with reassurance. And in return, my feminine energy melts in that feeling of I am safe to trust you, and I'm safe to be provided for. I'm worthy of it. And that instinctively, however you say that word, will help me. Like, it just puts me right into my feminine energy of, what can I do to take care of you? I want to cook for you. I want to do this for you. Let me clean up for you. You know, like the energies just automatically just fall right into place when you have a masculine energy who steps into that void fully. But you as a feminine have to be ready to let go of your past trauma. So when you say I don't need someone, it's within the fact of I can be alone, and I'm self-sufficient and happy alone. So when I ask you to come into my life, it's because you actually add to my fulfillment. You bring more to my life. It's not that my life has been waiting to start until I've had a relationship, because I don't know how to live without somebody. Does that make sense? So that's the healed version. And then you have the unhealed version of pushing away people because you're trying to be hyper independent and you don't trust anyone to actually be able to follow through and not hurt you or not abandon their promises on you. So you have healed and unhealed. And how do you know if you're the unhealed version? and you think that you're the healed version because, like, I want to date a man who does this and does this. Well, first, it's a little bit of an attitude. So if you realize you have an attitude about it, you're probably still attracting in the wrong kind of men, because the right kind of man, you don't have to keep projecting that feeling onto. You start off by saying yes when someone asks if you need help carrying that box. Say yes. You don't need help, honey. You're self-sufficient, aren't you? But say yes, because a man should be carrying the boxes. If a man sees you carrying trash at work and says, "Hey, let me get that for you," say thank you. No, it's not. It's okay. That's hyper independence. That's not allowing a masculine energy to step in. You're blocking it. And you don't realize you're blocking it, even though you're trying to find a masculine energy to step into your life. Every masculine energy around you that is trying to step in to help you be more feminine, you're denying it. You're blocking it. So that energy of blocking it, blocking compliments, blocking a man trying to open the door for you. Men love to do things for you, girls. A man. And that's the difference. Don't be getting it twisted and being like, oh, well, like that guy, you weren't dating a man. If you want to date a man, you got to start saying yes to men who want to help you, even if it's platonically. Like, they're not wanting anything out of you as a relationship, but just men at work seeing you carry something heavy, seeing you do something that a man should be doing. And they're like, hey, can I help you? Say yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. A man opens the door for you. Thank you. A man compliments how pretty you are. Thank you. I appreciate your compliment. If the man, like, don't brush it off like, oh, no, my hair's a mess. Nope. Learn how to receive when a masculine energy is trying to do what a masculine energy does to allow you to be in your feminine energy. A feminine receives effortlessly and easy. A masculine provides because it gives him fulfillment. And then in return, he feels loved by your respect from him providing. If your energies are not where they need to be in the relationship, honey, it's not ever going to work out until you actually unblock the blockages you are making to be able to align with the right relationship. So anyways, just food for thought. Love you guys. Happy Monday.